what are some signs of an overactive higher heart? Because as we ascend, sometimes we are so loving that we're unable to set boundaries for ourselves. So the signs of an overactive higher heart are, well, compassion is important for all of us, especially now, right? We care deeply for others, for ourselves. However, when we care for and about others more than ourselves, we tend to overgive in relationships. And this can be extremely detrimental to the balancing of our nervous system and our happiness and our spiritual fulfillment. So what does that look like? Placing our goals, dreams, and well-being last. Somebody has a need, we feel responsible, right? Consistently doing more for others and receiving little in return. Difficulty setting those healthy boundaries for yourself. Compulsive overgiving. Where might you be doing or giving to someone else when they have the means to do it for themselves? Be it money, emotions, actions. And then another one might be feeling like a victim because of all that. You know, you give, and you feel so like it was the thing to do. And another thing that the guy, well, there's a few more here, but on another note, one thing that the guides have really been working with the collective on lately has been that sense of responsibility, especially in our families, because we equate family to responsibility. How many of us feel like family does equate to responsibility? And why? Because we love. So family responsibility equals love. If we don't feel responsible, if we don't do things and we don't love them, then we're betraying them and we might lose love, right? So it's this big vicious ball of energy that we've created sometimes in our relationships. And it doesn't even have to be family. It can be relationships mean responsibility, which equate to love, right? So think of right now ways where you might need to set some boundaries for yourself and pull back, realizing and ask yourself, am I enabling this other person? Am I giving too much? Do I feel fatigued and overworked? Is my heart feeling drained? Am I overly empathic? Am I losing my own ground? Am I accepting unacceptable behavior? After all, we're taught to do unto others as we want them to do unto us, right? We may have been taught that caring for ourselves is selfish. Therefore, we shy away from self-compassion and maintaining our own care and growth and balance. But the guys are very, very strongly suggesting right now that we really take a look at that. What is our responsibility as beings of light on this earth? If we're truly going to ascend and be the example to others to ascend and anchor that vibration of love, what does love really mean? Maybe we are shifting our definition of love. Maybe by opening this heart center, this higher heart center, we'll get a better glimpse into what real love is. Maybe real love is standing in sovereignty, loving from that higher place, acknowledging and accepting and loving other people for who they are, but not diving into their emotions, their life, their doings, their actions, and slicing our wrists and bleeding out for them, right? So give that some thought in your relationships and pull yourself back together, knowing that by opening this higher heart and being in your sovereignty, that is the best thing that you can do for the people that you love.